Okay, so we went ahead and did the thing. Here's my little girl who's had enough of today, and here's her new friend. We've named him Caspian. He's quite a bit bigger than Kira. Kira is just pretty much done with today. She didn't like going in the first place, and there's Allie, who hasn't even noticed the new addition. What will happen? Okay, there's your first actual chance at each other, and you both have gone your own way. Kira's running to her little safe space over there under the shoe rack thing. And Caspian says, hey, that's a cool pipe. I like this place. This is cool. Yeah, I kind of like this. Like, all right, there's all these smells. I can smell, you know.
Yeah. What's he?
Can smell animals that I recognize. And Kira's like, hi, Allie, I'm back home. Are you guys just going to completely ignore each other?
For now.
Wow. I've forced them together. This is Caspian and Kira. He just got home, and she's been here for a long time, and she's just now getting used to it. This is why we wanted this to happen earlier than later, because she's pretty used to her little space, and she's looking like she's a little bit annoyed with this idea. He's just kind of minding his own business. He doesn't even care. Oh my god. Uh-oh. She's not doing much about it, but... Okay, now it's a problem. According to Kira, she's not sure about this. She says, this is my home. Who said you could come into my home? She doesn't even care when Allie's involved. Oh yeah, she bit him. Not hard. I don't think she knows how to bite too hard. No. This is necessary. It's kind of what... Oh. There's a scritch.
He's like, I want this up to level. What's going on?
There's a screech going on. You guys gonna make it a Disney tale? You're gonna start off hating one another and end up being in love? Or are you just gonna hate one another? This is funny. I've never seen her actually. That was Kira. That was her.
That was definitely her.
That's her sound. I mean, I kind of had a feeling because anytime I play with her little ping pong ball, she does at times when I take it screech at me too, implying that she just wants to play by herself, which is totally not typical of ferrets, but you know, you can't put them all in the same boat. He's not even paying attention to her. He doesn't care whatsoever. Okay, Kira. She's running out. You're not going nowhere. No.
Hey, Cass, come here.
We got him for you to be friends. I'd like you two to get along. Kiki? No. Go get used to him.
I know you know how to get up there. You have to figure it out yet. You got the rope and your feet.
Are you a sass? Are you a little brat?
Hey.
I could have figured
Really?
that.
Yeah.
I could have figured that out. You are a sassy one.
flip-flop. He's definitely an adventure ferret. It took her forever to figure that out, even being put up there.
Yeah, she's more of a homebody ferret. She really likes it at home. Well, I guess time will tell.
Hey, Cass. You okay? Kiki?
She is having a temper tantrum.
You're the one that gave her all. She is a mad ferret. She's pouting.
She is.
She's pouting because there's another ferret in the house. She needed a buddy though, Cass. You're gonna have to be stubborn. I think you're gonna be good at it. Are you a good stubborn boy? Are you a good stubborn boy?
He doesn't seem all that, like, wild, really. I mean, yet. He's a little wild, but...
You got sharp claws. Come here. What is it? What is that?
Somebody's watching from afar. Kira is under her spot on the couch, one of her favorite little hideouts. She's probably not going to be too happy with me. Sweetie pie. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I was afraid of. The little brat. Yeah, you. But Mr. Caspian here has found our soon-to-be departed little bunny Jeannie here. She's gonna go live with our buddy Brandon. She's a real sassy rabbit who doesn't take no crap from nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. She'll run the cat out of this room. Any of the cats. Even Missy over there, who's not our cat, but that's my dad and Melissa's cat. Stepmom. We're taking care of her. That's a whole nother story. But Mr. Caspian back there. Come here, buddy. Come here. I see you found the water bowl as well. Come here. Caspian. My goodness. I was gonna get him and the rabbit playing. So the rabbit literally jumped over him and he kind of jumped over her. It was really funny. But instead, he's playing games with me now. He says, I know you're up to something and I don't want any part of it because I'm a ferret and I like to be resilient and resistant, I mean. Here. Oh, never mind. She says, I will deal with all these predators. I'll stay here forever. I don't care. I ain't afraid of no predators. Even the cat. She ain't even afraid of the cats. The ferrets have different personalities. Absolutely. Because this right here is little teenager Powder right here. She's very mad about having to share her space with a stinky boy. And normally she would raise her head when I pet her. Normally she'd be like, oh, are we doing something? Right now, she's awake. Her eyes are open. Kinda. And she is pretending I'm not here. Yeah, she is that sassy right now. What a little butt. What a little spoiled brat you are. Yeah, you're a spoiled brat. So we're still in the first day here. And I just had to see. And so far, he's not really against the idea of having the leash, whereas Kira absolutely gets terrified. And of course, we've had him, he's getting tired. We had him out here for a little while, so most of what I'm saying relates to before I ran the camera here. But Kira would be so terrified right now, she'd be sprinting across the yard, and he's just like, yeah, it's not that bad out here. It's kind of cool.
No, are you tired?
Yeah, he's not terrified. He don't even care.
No.
he's totally okay with this. Like, this is not really a big deal to him. Whereas Kira absolutely hates anything to do with out here. She gets so scared immediately she starts trembling all over from head to toe. Like, terrified shakes. And he's just like mellow, doesn't really care. Could probably throw him in your sweatshirt because he's getting tired and just go for a walk while he sleeps. I'll bet he's that kind of ferret. That you could just bond with him, get him to sleep in your sweatshirt, and go for a walk. And he wouldn't care. Look at this. He doesn't care.
No.
That sucks, because that was kind of what I had hoped Kira would be. Maybe I got to keep wishing her. She's a very independent ferret. She don't really much like having her space being shared with him. She's okay with sharing her space with Allie for some reason. Maybe that's because Allie never goes in her cage. But, you know, he's a good boy. You know, look at that face. Yeah, you're at home. You're at home. I can see that. You're happy with this place. Look at that. He's not scared at all.
No, he's chill. He's just a happy ferret. No.
Say it right now. This is going to take a lot of work. Because Kira is not like all ferrets. People think, you know, they all need to be paired together. She is very independent. And she prefers to play by herself. Whereas Cass here, he doesn't really understand. You know, to him, everybody's a friend to play with. So he kind of is all over everyone, including her. And she's like, does not appreciate it. I'm getting them to share out of the same bowl right now. It's amazing. They're kind of pushing each other a little bit, but basically Kira is kind of like me. I don't really like change much, and she doesn't really like change much. She's, you know, and Caspian here, he's more like Sam. He's okay with change. He likes playing with others and sharing, and, you know, my concern is that she starts the fights with, like, screeching at him, and then he's like, oh, really? And he pushes her over, so, you know, but this is a good step. I mean, this is hopefully the beginning of their understanding. Kira's been used to having her own space here with 1, 2, 3, and 4 back there, beds. This is totally her, you know, 2-story complex pad, and she's not about ready to accept a boy in it, even though there's plenty of space, at least for beds. They probably need a little more roam space in here, but leaving the door open like I do most of the time, that kind of evens things out. I'm just hoping that they both get so tired that they do the ferret thing and they both share a bed, and maybe then they'll start to bond a little better. Kira's just afraid that it's not her space anymore, and she feels a little betrayed, I'm sure, but he's good. And they are very much polar opposites of each other. I had him in the bathtub this morning, and he didn't really hate it. You know, he didn't love it, but he didn't hate it. He trusted me, whereas she's just terrified of that. He's okay with going outside. I put her leash on him, and he loved it. He's such a polar opposite. When I closed them in last night, I took a chance on it. He didn't want to go to bed. Now, she never protests. When I put her into this cage, she goes straight to bed. She doesn't even argue at all. She's like, okay, it's bedtime. And he's like, no, I want to play. And interestingly enough, when we pick him up, like last night we were on a car trip, and we had him in the car, and we took him out of the cage, and Sam just held him, and he just went to sleep. Like 30 seconds into the ride, he was like, okay, this is cool. Like a baby, you know, like the baby in the car thing. That's what he did. And she would never sit still in the car. She'd be scared. She is scared the whole time, in fact. Yesterday we took her to meet him at the pet store, and yeah, it was that kind of experience. She didn't want to sit still, didn't want to rest or nothing, stressed out the whole time. So they're polar opposites of each other, and in a weird way, because like I said, he won't go to sleep. when you tell him to, unless there's something like ambient car noise and motion, then he'll go to sleep. And she will go to bed as long as things are calm. I can close her in the cage, she's fine. But they're doing better anyway. Like, last night she had been screeching at him this whole time. They're starting to take turns, so what do you think? Is he gonna be a good hubby? You gonna challenge you, Kira? Yeah. I'm gonna make you grow. My hope is that his confidence will rub off on her a little bit and she'll actually learn to go outside and have some fun. She's a little better about being held now. When I pick her up, she's looking at me like, don't leave me, don't leave me. So I guess there was one positive effect, huh, Kira? Anyway, you'll get it, bud. You just gotta work on it. Okay, well, the two of them have been forced into the same space. I kind of led him in there when she was already in there, and she wasn't happy at first. She screeched a few times, protested, and let out one last little stress breath, and that was it. After they got comfortable, she, released her stress there and fell asleep on top of him. So, I don't know if she's happy. He is. But it looks like they're getting along, pretty good. So, hopefully this is the start of something special. I'll just have to keep my ears open in case any arguments happen. Oh, we got a little bit of movement. Yeah, I think she's okay with it. She probably just didn't realize she wanted somebody next to her. So let's give them their privacy. Right, Kira? Right, Caspian? Oh, ferrets are so funny. He wakes up and he's banging on this cage door, and I go ahead and open the bottom one, and he's like giving me the look like puppy dog eyes, like, what am I supposed to do? And so I'm reaching in here and I'm touching him. I'm like, hey boy, hey my boy. And he's like, oh, I don't like this, it's scary. I'm trying to lead him over here to the pipe. I finally shoved him into the pipe. I finally made him go through it, and then he went up and down it a couple of times. So and Kira's just sitting back there like, oh brother, I'm not dealing with him. I'm not showing him nothing. He's on his own. Poor Caspian. Yeah, poor Caspian. Everybody make fun of you. Well, you are a big lovable lug, Come on. Alright, well, you figured it out. I see you figured it out. We gotta trim your nails because you keep getting stuck to everything, so that's a thing too. Yeah, just use the pipe next time, you big dork. Yeah. Okay, well, at least you guys are starting to share the space, finally. That's good. Oh, yeah, it's all good. I don't even know why we woke up. I don't even understand. Why'd you wake up to go back to bed, buddy? He's a little bit slow. I think Kira's a little smarter. Oh, but that's okay. They are exactly opposites, and they definitely, attract in a different way, right, Kiki? Yeah, he's starting to get used to Caspian. You're not hissing at him as much. Yeah, he likes you. He does. He likes everybody. He just wants to play and be your friend. He likes you. She's so used to me being her only real support. So, and Sam. So, this one was involuntary. He went upstairs. She went to bed there. He joined her. She didn't care. There we go. Good. I guess we can trust him. Alright. That's cool. I'm glad you like her. I'm glad she's accepting you.